The air hung heavy with the scent of ozone and fear. The stars, normally a tapestry of glittering hope, were now a chilling, indifferent audience to the unfolding drama. Aboard the derelict starship, the Elysian, Captain Lyra stood, her hand resting on the cold, metallic railing of the bridge. Her eyes, usually bright with the fire of 1,000 suns, were dulled with exhaustion and a creeping despair. The Elysian had been adrift for weeks, its once gleaming hull now scarred and pitted, a testament to the brutal reality of space travel. The engine hummed, a dying rasp, and the flickering lights cast long, ominous shadows across the bridge. They were running out of time, out of resources, out of hope. Lyra's gaze fell upon the spectral image of the young woman, her second-in-command, Serafina, who was hunched over the navigation console, her brow furrowed in concentration. Serafina was a prodigy, a gifted navigator with a mind that could navigate the treacherous currents of space with the precision of a surgeon. But even her brilliance couldn't conjure a miracle from the void. Serafina, Lyra's voice was a whisper, barely audible above the hum of the dying engine. Any sign of the anomaly? Serafina's head snapped up, her eyes reflecting the flickering lights of the bridge. Nothing, Captain. The readings are still erratic, impossible to pinpoint. The anomaly? It was a whispered legend among the spacefaring community, a swirling vortex of energy said to hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. Some called it a gateway to other dimensions, others a cosmic anomaly, a crack in the fabric of reality. Lyra, however, believed it was something else entirely. She believed it was a bridge, a link to a forgotten world, a world where magic still held. The Elysian had been sent to investigate the anomaly, a mission that had been shrouded in secrecy. The truth was, the Federation was desperate. Their resources were dwindling, their technology stagnating. They needed a miracle, and the anomaly was their only hope. But the anomaly was also a danger. Its energy was volatile, unpredictable. It could be a source of unimaginable power, or it could consume everything in its path. Lyra knew the risks, but she was willing to take them. For her, the anomaly was more than just a scientific curiosity. It was a chance to reclaim her heritage, to rediscover the magic that had been lost to the world. Lyra's ancestors had been the last of the Magi, a race of beings who could manipulate the very fabric of reality. Their powers had been feared and hunted, ultimately leading to their extinction. But Lyra believed that their magic still existed, hidden somewhere in the universe, waiting to be rediscovered. She believed that the anomaly was the key to unlocking that magic, to bringing it back to the world. Captain, Serafina's voice cut through Lyra's reverie. We're running low on fuel. We'll have to make a decision soon. Lyra sighed, the weight of the decision pressing down on her. They were running out of time, out of options. They could turn back, abandon the anomaly, and return to the safety of the Federation. But that meant accepting defeat, admitting that they were no closer to finding the magic they sought. Or they could take a chance, venture into the unknown, and risk everything. Lyra's gaze drifted to the spectral image of Serafina, her eyes filled with a mixture of fear and determination. She saw a reflection of herself in those eyes, a reflection of the same fire that burned within her. They were both desperate, both willing to risk everything for a chance at something better. Serafina, Lyra said, her voice firm, her resolve solidified. Prepare for jump. We're going in, The bridge erupted in a flurry of activity as Serafina barked orders to the crew. The engine roared, straining under the immense pressure, and the Elysian lurched forward, hurtling towards the swirling vortex of energy that was the Anomaly. The closer they got, the more erratic the readings became. The ship bucked and swayed, the lights flickered and died, and the air crackled with static. The Anomaly was pulling them in, its energy a maelstrom of chaos and power. "Captain," Seraphine's voice was strained, her eyes wide with fear. "We're losing control. We can't hold on much longer." Lyra gripped the railing, her knuckles white. She could feel the pull of the Anomaly, a force that was both terrifying and exhilarating. It was a force that promised both destruction and rebirth, a force that could consume them or set them free. "Hold on, Serafina," Lyra said, her voice a whisper against the roar of the engine. "We're almost there." The ship shuddered, then plunged into the heart of the Anomaly. The lights died completely, the engine sputtered and died, and the ship was plunged into an abyss of darkness. Lyra braced herself, waiting for the end, but it never came. Instead, she felt a surge of energy, a rush of power that coursed through her veins. It was a feeling she had never experienced before, a feeling of pure, unadulterated magic. She opened her eyes and saw that the bridge was bathed in a soft, ethereal light. The air was filled with a sense of peace, of tranquility, of something ancient and powerful. And then she saw them, figures of light, ethereal beings with eyes that glowed with an inner fire. They stood before her, their faces filled with a mixture of curiosity and concern. "Welcome, Lyra," one of them said, their voice a soft whisper that seemed to echo through her very soul. "You have found your way home." Lyra stood there, awestruck, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. She had found the magic, the lost heritage of her ancestors. She had found her way home. But she also knew that her journey was far from over. The Anomaly was a gateway, a bridge to a world that was both familiar and strange. It was a world of magic, of wonder, and of danger. And Lyra was ready to face it all. She had found her way home, but she knew that her true journey was just beginning.